Yo, peace, love, and light, juice and metaphysical in the building. I'm back in your area. I'm back in your environment. I'm back in your surroundings. Let me add some value to y'all space. You feel me? Let me talk to y'all soul for a minute. So, peep game, right? I made a video last year talking about who the elite, like those who basically control the world, who the elite are. I made a video like about a year ago. Like, go on my channel and check that shit out if you haven't. But I made a video about talking about who the elite, like those, basically, who's controlling this matrix we live in. You know, um, everything that's going on in life on this earth in this world. Who's controlling? Because you gotta admit, there's someone at the top that's controlling everything. That's just facts. There's someone, somebody, people, who cares? There's someone at the top controlling everything. Like even when you look at a pyramid, right? The pyramid, when you look at a pyramid, the pyramid is bigger at the bottom. But once it go up top, the pyramid, the angles come in. So it let you know at the top it's like a smaller percentage. And that smaller percentage is running the globe. They are. I mean, let's be 100, y'all. Let's just be fast. I mean, who you want to call it? The Illuminati, the Freemasons, the 13 royal families, the government. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, we all know that there's a group of individuals that's controlling everybody's everyday lives. We know that. You know, they they control people. They put spells on us through their religion, through their education system, through the media, right? Even if you look at like music, like they control niggas through music, like for real. The music is different. I'm like I said, I was born in '81, so I remember music in the '80s and '90s. I remember Public Enemy Fight the Power. You feel me? I remember Tupac, the blacker the berry, what do you say? The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. I remember that. Man, nobody ain't saying that. Like if you listen to the radio now, nobody dropping jewels and consciousness and knowledge in the music. You think that was? You think they did? You think? Listen. That shit was done by design. The reason we don't hear rappers on the radio speaking consciously, dropping jewels and knowledge like that, because it was done by design. Facts. Like these elite, these elites, those who are in powerful positions, yeah, they took over the music industry, especially hip hop, R&B. Yeah, man, listen, music speaks to your soul. For one, listen, like on a deeper level, your whole body is an instrument. Your whole body is an instrument. That's why you have a heartbeat. Your heartbeat beat. Like, listen to me, beat. You got eardrums. Eardrums. Like, listen, I mean, these are instruments. And one of the universal laws is rhythm. One of the seven universal laws is rhythm. So I let you know. Sound plays a profound impact on our everyday lives, right? So yeah, they done took over the music industry. The point I'm trying to make is we know there's a group of individuals who's controlling the masses, right? And these individuals, you won't see them on camera. You won't see them on ABC, CNN. You feel me? MSNBC. You won't see them on that. Like on some real, y'all. Your government, like like first of all, people be voting. I ain't voted since 2000. I'm just being 100. I ain't voted since 2000 when like who it was Al Gore and Bush Jr. That's the last time I voted. And the only reason I voted because I was in school and I had to because I was in this little I did this little program where they paid us like $50 to go out and have people vote. So I used to go like knocking on door to door, trying to get people to vote. But and they gave us $50. But in the same breath, like we had to like vote, you know. So I voted at Al Gore. I ain't voted since then. Let me listen. Let me tell y'all something. Like votes don't matter, right? People be out here voting, go to the election booths and all that shit. Like, man, that shit don't fucking matter, bro. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Franklin FDR. Look him up. Google this. Google this. This is facts. Franklin Delano Roosevelt said back in the what was it, 1940s or 30s. I mean, it was a long time ago. He said presidents are selected, not elected. True story. True story. FDR said presidents are selected, not elected. JFK was my favorite president. Like I don't fuck with the presidents because a lot of them like Freemasons and like they are part of an organization. They ain't got their best. They're like their intentions is not like their best intentions is not for us. So I don't fuck with presidents. But JFK, if I had to choose like one of the greatest presidents, it was JFK. Because JFK exposed the shadow government. He exposed like he said like basically I'm not gonna go word for word what he said. Maybe I should have had what he said on the computer, but fuck it. Basically, he said there's a shadow government. There's people that's behind the scenes, that's behind the curtains, that's controlling things. So like people like when we see people in the Senate, we see people in the Congress, people in the White House, they're really not controlling things. That's an illusion. They're not controlling shit. There's a shadow government that's in the darkness. They're hidden. They don't want you to see their faces. You know why? Because their faces ain't human. Their faces don't look like us. It's extraterrestrials. That's why I try to tell y'all, man. Extraterrestrials run this planet. Facts. Like, I mean, you ain't gotta listen. You ain't gotta believe what I say. When I'm talking about, I'm not trying to have you believe what I say anyway. I don't give a fuck like what y'all believe. Like for real, I don't try to convince, persuade, influence anybody to believe what I try to believe. My ego, listen, I done crushed my ego. I got control of my ego, so I don't need no validation. I'm just trying to expand your consciousness. I'm trying to just expand your mind, just have you think more. You feel me? You ain't gotta think like me. Just think more. Think more outside the box, right? So yes, there are a group of extraterrestrials that control our reality. Facts. So right here, I'm about to like show y'all this picture, right? And I'm about to go in. And let me say this right, like it's 2022. It's about to be 2023, right? Man, if you don't believe in aliens, I don't like anybody who say aliens don't exist. Like, listen, bro, like you're like a child to me, like spiritually. You're like a little toddler to me spiritually. For real, like if you say aliens don't, I'm not even gonna like entertain you. Well, first of all, we're all extraterrestrials. No one like we all came from a different star system, from a different planet, from a different, galaxy. Like Earth is a school for one. Earth is a school, right? We come here to learn certain things. That's what all the planets are for. You come to certain planets to learn certain things for your soul to evolve, right? Earth is a school, so basically, we're not even from Earth. We're all aliens. On a deeper level, we're all aliens, And why the government like go so hard to try to hide it? The fact that the government don't put it out there like that, that lets you know, like, man, like they got a lot of secrets. They know about aliens. And let me say this, because I watch a lot of movies. You watch science fiction, Star Wars, huh? Y'all watch that shit? Yeah, movies be telling the truth, yo. Movies tell the truth. Science fiction, they call it science fiction. They call it that, but really that shit is motherfucking facts. All the movies are science. They call it science fiction because it's technology. You gotta realize they gotta coin it science fiction so you don't believe it. You like they program you think it's fiction. It's all technology. That shit really be facts. Star Wars is facts, you know? But at the end of the day, Earth has a dome on it. So people ain't going out of space like that. They ain't going out of space through the sky. Let me put it like that. They ain't going out of space through the sky. No, Earth has portals. There's hella portals on this planet. And that's how we go to different planets, other dimensions, other galaxies, other universes through the portals. It's not through the sky, man. Motherfuckers ain't really step on the moon, man. That's a whole different video. Like I ain't about to get on that. But listen, let me show y'all something, right? Let me show y'all something. Hold on, give me a second. Damn, how can I? Damn, I'm trying to flip it, y'all. I'm trying to flip it. Hold on, man. Like, I can't flip it. I don't know, yeah. I don't know. Like, damn, did I change the lighting on here? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to work this, man. I should have got my kids down here. You know, them star seeds, they know about technology. They be on it. But fuck it, man. Let me just show y'all right. Let me make sure. All right, let me see. See, I gotta make sure y'all can see this. All right. So, okay, yeah. Okay, y'all see it. All right. Y'all see it now. Look, take a deep look at that, because extraterrestrials really exist. Facts. All right. So, what you got? What y'all see? What y'all see? Y'all see Palladians. Look at the Palladians. Anunnakis. I know y'all already heard of that, especially people who got knowledge of self. They heard of Anunnakis. Reptilians. You got your Zeta Grays, your insectoids, your Arcturians, your Seacar. You feel me? Different species of extraterrestrials. Y'all see that? Yeah, take a good look. I'm gonna see if I could. I'm gonna see if I could put the picture in the comments for y'all, right? So, cause I don't even know how to flip. I'm trying to flip my camera. I don't know how to flip the camera to put it on there because it's not giving me an option. But anyway, hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Hey, but listen, extraterrestrials really exist for real. So let me go in. I don't go in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't go in for a minute, right? So okay, let me go talk about. Let me talk about uh, the reptilians. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, give me a second, man. I'm sorry. I'm unprepared. Typical nigga shit. Unprepared like a motherfucker. All right, let me expand it. All right. Like, can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? I'm sorry, man. I'm unprepared like a motherfucker, though. Can y'all see the reptilians? You see the reptilians? All right. The reptilians, right? It's like it's an advanced group of extraterrestrials. They're the ones that control this matrix. They're the ones that control this matrix. Um, yes, there are lizard people, like like the Geico commercial. You know the Geico, like lizard. Yes, they exist. They exist on this planet. A lot of them are underground. There are underground cities underneath the streets we don't even know about. That like the masses don't know about them. You feel me? But these reptilians exist underground, and these reptilians are really the 13 families. We always hear about the 13 families, right? Number 13, magical number. Like, I'm going to do a whole video about numerology and the significance of a number 13. But anyway, you know about the 13 families. Them are really descendants of the Draconian Empire, which are the reptilians. they are the ones who control the whole matrix. So what happened is they know how to shapeshift, right? We all can shapeshift, but like you gotta be on a whole different level consciously. Like you gotta be able to activate certain parts of your brain. A lot of us ain't even at that level. You know, when they say you only use like 10% of your brain, it's a lot of truth in that. There's a listen, we are God beings. Y'all gotta realize like we are really God beings. There's a lot of things and gifts that exist in us that's basically dormant or it's not activated. You feel me? So basically, just because we could do a lot of supernatural things, yeah, shape shifting is real. Like shape shifting is real. Like that shit really exists. So what these reptilians did was they shape shift into white people. Like you know what I'm saying? Caucasians. And it's really not Caucasians. They're really reptilians. They just know how to shapeshift. Because you gotta think we see shit through our physical eyes. But the physical eyes can manipulate you because you see it physically. Your third eye, you with your third eye, you see beyond the physical. But a lot of people's pineal gland is calcified. That's why when kids are younger, they see so-called monsters or they see spirits, they see ghosts at a young age. Fast. Like watch horror movies. Horror movies, man, like all them horror movies, you know, the kids be the ones that seeing the ghosts and the monsters. They be like, Mommy, Daddy, there's a monster in my closet. There's a monster under the bed. But really, it's not even a monster, it's just a different entity that exists on this planet. But the kids are their third eye is not as calcified because when you first come out the pussy, you're pure. So all the miseducation, the indoctrination, all the foods, all the poisons put in our body, it calcify our third eye. So we don't see these reptilians, these beings, the average person don't see it. And that's why I say, go watch that movie, They Live. Back in 1988, John Carpenter produced it or directed. It's a movie called They Live. And Roddy Piper was the main character. That nigga used to put on, he put on glasses and he see people for who they are. But them glasses really like them glasses really was your third eye. You know what I'm saying? And the movie don't tell you that, but I listen. I decode movies. Like I see the jewels, the truth they drop in the movies. So when Roddy Piper put on them glasses, he'll see the reptilians. Like go watch that movie. They Live. It came out in 1988. Like, you will see what I'm talking about. But yes, there's a group of extraterrestrials, the 13 families, and they live underground. A lot of them are, some of them are 4 feet tall, and they could grow as much as 12 feet. So like it's just like you got different variations. You know what I'm saying? And not all reptilians from the Draconian Empire are bad. Just like in any group, right? Like any group, um, like you in life, you have your good and bad, basically, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. Like there are people that's like naturally righteous, and there are people who's just naturally evil. So there are reptilians that are righteous, but the ones who control this matrix, the one who control like you know this society, they're the ones that's evil, and they feed off of blood. That's their food. So when you hear about like a lot of kids get kidnapped, women get kidnapped, it's them. It's them. They're the ones who's doing it because they need that food, and they want their victims alive. They don't want them dead. You feel me? Like when the victims alive and they get their blood while they alive, it's like it's more pure. You feel me? To them, it's like you know it's like getting that grade A beef. I don't know, like you know, and you get the best of the best. That's just what it is. So honestly, a lot of your people getting kidnapped and coming up missing. Like I said before, The people, the elite are the one that's kidnapping people, man. All this human trafficking, people coming up missing, man. Ain't no regular Joe doing that shit. That's the elite. That's people who could pay other people to kidnap people. Like they got people on the payroll, and you got land, and you got houses. You listen, when you got money, like when you rich as fuck, you could do anything on this planet, because money rules the world. That's just facts. So of course, if you got money, you could kidnap someone and put them in a location that's away from civilization, right? You could put them in like in Vermont, Montana. Like we don't go to Montana, Idaho, South Dakota, North Dakota. Like, come on. It's so much land there. You don't think they got like secret facilities where they kidnap people? Nobody would like the regular masses will never know. Like, come on, man. That's how I think though. But yes, they are kidnapping people. That's them. So we hear about human trafficking. That's the reptilians. Queen Elizabeth was a reptilian. Yes, fast. They're the reptilians. So they're the ones who are the elite. They're the ones who's controlling. And like I said, they shape shift, meaning like they change their image into Caucasians to make it seem like it's white versus black. It's all technology. Race don't really exist, man. Race don't really exist. It's all technology. So to the masses, they think, black people think white people are superior and all that. Like, no, it's all technology to trick you. Like, for real. Like, they're not even white themselves. They're reptilians. They just know how to shape shit, but we do too. We just ain't activated that within ourselves, right? All right, so they're the ones who control everything, right? So let me get back. Let me get back to this, right? So you got your, I told you got the reptilians, you got your Palladians, right? So can y'all see? The Palladians are white. You see that? That white woman, Palladians are white. They the ones who basically create the Caucasian race, the Palladians. They create the Caucasian race. And the Palladians are the ones who are working with the reptilians, right? They are the ones who has sided with the reptilians to take over this planet. You feel me? So a lot of your Caucasians came from the Palladians. That group of extraterrestrials, they're like the reptilians and Palladians are working side to side, hand in hand. They Batman and Robin. You feel me? To control this earth, man. Like this earth is powerful. Like she's powerful. She got a lot of resources. So they using her up. Like if something's good to you, something good for you, like man, the average person go like take advantage of it. And that's what they doing. So a lot of your Caucasians came from the Palladians. That's why you see the you know what I'm saying, the white lady. And your Palladians are basically they are the ones who go around to different planets raping them from their resources. They're like your pirates, your Cosmo pirates, like the pirates of the cosmos, where they go around to different planets and yes, they take their resources. They Debo. Y'all say Debo took your shit. The Palladians are the Debo of the cosmos. Like they come to your planet and take your shit. Facts. That's what the Palladians do. And the Palladians is white or you got like a European type of image. Yeah, so like that's where a lot of your Caucasians come from, all right? So let me show you something else. So we got the Anunnakis, right? We all know about the Anunnakis. You see that nigga with the dreads? The Anunnakis, that's us. That's us. That's the carbonated and melanated beings. Like everything came from us. Everything came from darkness. So like this, my pigment, we like those who have melanin. Let's be always 100. I don't keep it 100. Like let's just be 100. You got melanin. You got carbon. We're great. We're great. Like you have more attributes about yourself. That's why people who are black, who got melanin in this universe, like they're looked at as gods. Let's just be 100 though, right? Let's be 100 though, for real. And that's why the government, that's why the elite go so much. They do so much to keep people of like a darker skin color. They do so much to keep them down. They do so much to keep them at a low vibration. They spend hella money to keep us lost, to keep us from evolving. It's a reason for that. It's a reason why they put all that money, because they know we the original gods. They don't want us knowing the truth about ourselves. That's why they do that. Like you gotta think, if you got a position of power, right? If you got all this power and you know, like there's somebody outside of yourself, right? You see their potential, and you know if they tap into their potential, they can be more powerful than you. Or like, are you gonna let them know that? No, no, you're not. You're not, especially your position of power. You go maintain that power, so you go lie and trick and be deceitful. You go do all them things to keep that person in check, in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna allow them to know their true worth, their true self. You're not gonna do that. Like, let's be 100, bro. Like, shit, like, you know that the nigga that was to connect, right? The nigga that was like giving out the bricks or the pounds, but it was a nigga who was a hustler. He might have like had a nigga on his team that was a hustler, and like deep down, that connect who had all the bricks or pounds, he knew like, damn, this nigga really get it. But I need this nigga on my team. He really better than me. He really got more worth than me, but I can't let him be better than me. So I gotta keep him beneath me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be on 100. I'm talking that street talk. I'm talking that street talk to y'all. Let's be 100. That's how them extraterrestrials do to us. All right. So like I said, the Anunnakis, we the original gods, man. And Satan, right? We hear about Satan. Satan is an Anunnaki. He's a black man. Listen, you ain't gotta believe me. I'm like, once again, I'm saying this shit. So I'm just talking to y'all. Like, I ain't trying to like convince y'all or anything. But to me, my truth, Satan is a black man and he's a god. Hey, listen. The Bible depicts Satan as a red man, right? But he ain't from Jersey. He ain't from Brick City. But he got horns. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all seen pictures of the devil. Like, y'all really think that? You really think that's the devil? Y'all really think in hell there's a red goat looking type of figure with a pitchfork? Y'all really, man, come on, bro. That nigga's fake, like the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, and all that shit. Man, he don't exist. Like, really, but there is a Satan, right? But it's not that figure. It's not that red looking goat figure. Satan is a nigga, a black man with dreads, fast. But listen, that's the Anunnakis, right? So you got your Zeta Grays, you got your insectoids. Let me show you about the let me show you about the Altarians, right? Because this is important. I gotta make this point. The Altarians, if you can see, I don't know, the Altarians, right? They are the ones who came up with the concept of time, right? Because y'all gotta remember, man, when we first came to Earth, man, there was no clocks, man. There was no 12 p.m., 12 a.m., Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That shit ain't exist at the beginning. You feel me? There was no fucking time. Time ain't exist in a sense like like it does now. The Altorians are the one who created that time spell. They placed that on Earth, right? Because the Altarians is working with the reptilians and Palladians too. They placed that on Earth, right? And the time spell, what that does is that make people age quicker. That's why in the Bible, you hear about people living to be over 100 years old, and it was like common in the Bible. But back in the day, we were doing that. We were living like because it really wasn't no time. So you gotta think like y'all gotta think the universe is mental. The first universal law is mental. So when you tell yourself, like, I'm 34 years old, I'm 44 years old, your body is gonna react to your mind. That's just how it is. That's why I don't even like to tell myself I'm 41 years old. I like to tell myself I'm 41 years young. You know, like the mind is that powerful. So they placed that time spell on this planet, right, to control people and to suck their energy. Like, yeah, this shit deep, y'all. Y'all gotta realize this shit deep, man. Like this, listen. They say the rabbit hole deep, right? But I'm a giant, nigga. The rabbit hole, listen, I'm a giant. So nigga, my head's still poking out the rabbit hole. Cause like a nigga, it ain't that deep to me. But to the masses it is. So the Alterians are the ones who control time. They the ones who put the time spell on this planet. That's why we have time now. That's why time is relevant. You have to be at such and such your job at a certain time. You gotta be on a plane, on a bus, or whatever. A meeting, like whatever. You gotta be there at a certain time, man. They the ones that create that. What that shit ain't exist before. That shit never existed. They created the time, man, like to control people. I'm telling you, this shit deep, right? So um, we got your Zeta Grays. They're the ones that's abducting white people. Your Grays. They might have abducted some niggas, but I feel like they really abducting white people for the most part. Because you hear about a lot of white people getting abducted. You don't really hear about niggas getting abducted like that. I'm not saying niggas don't, but you hear about a lot of white people. And on the picture, I ain't gonna like flip it, but you seen it. You seen the insectoids. That's another group of extraterrestrials. They look like praying mantis, but they're large, they're tall. I had a dream that I was around a whole bunch of praying mantis before. I mean, maybe it wasn't a dream. Maybe it was real life. You feel me? Maybe it was real life. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, the insectoids. I told you I had a dream, man. Facts. Like I had a dream about the insectoids, and but they was like their energy was good though. Like in that dream, like I said, it could have been real life. Like, cause I really feel like our dreams are real life, but this reality is a dream. That's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that shit felt so real. And they was like friendly as fuck though to me. Like they really dropped jewels on me. The insectoids, they was like large praying mantis. We talking like they was like 8, 9 feet tall. But they show love to me. Like I didn't feel like I was getting tortured or I was getting like abused. No, they showed love. But shout out to Dr. Blair though. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Blair. He's a metaphysician, like right. He used to work for the government, but however, like he realized what the government was. So the point I'm trying to make is like he transitioned some years back, probably like 6, 7 years ago. However, he talked about Dr. Deborah Blair talked about an incident, right? And it was it in the 50s or 60s? I don't know. I think Kennedy was president. I don't know. But there was a group of extraterrestrials, the insectoids that came to the White House, right? When they came to the White House, they motherfucking like they signed a pact with the government. True story. This group of extraterrestrials signed a contract with the government, and in this contract, they was allowed to abduct people on this planet for their own personal reasons. Like you gotta think, alien abduction ain't like it didn't really exist like that back in the day. Like you start hearing about that after the 50s. Before the 50s, you ain't really hear about alien abduction like that. That shit was after the 50s because the a certain group of insectoids was here on this planet and it was in the White House. You know, of course, they're not gonna talk about it. As I said, the government hired a lot of shit from y'all, man. They hired a lot of shit because it's power, motherfucking knowledge. So they hire a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like the fact, like listen, man. Y'all gotta realize, right? We have a lot of different ethnicities on this planet. Like there's a lot of different groups of people. So y'all don't think there's groups of people in different in the extraterrestrial realm? Of course, as above, so below. Law of correspondence. That's one of the laws of the universe. As above, so below. As below, so above. So everything corresponds, right? So if you see a little insect, right, a little one, of course there's one that's bigger in another dimension, in another reality, on another planet. And there's way more extraterrestrials than the ones I showed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, I don't know if Google will show me the Lyrans. The Lyrans is a group of extraterrestrials that are like they have like a lion face, right? A lion, like the feline, like the feline face, like the cat face. It's a group of extraterrestrials like that, and there's also a group of extraterrestrials called the Nomos, where they're a group of extraterrestrials with like a dolphin whale type face, and they're allies to the Anunnakis. You know what I'm saying? The Lyrans and the Nomos are allies to the Anunnakis. That's why, like dolphins, like think about dolphins are very spiritual. Like why is that? Because that's a whole group of extraterrestrials. They're in tune. Dolphins are in tune, and really they're part of our family. Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I ain't got no picture because I try to look it up on Google, but Google, Google, like, that's a controlled entity, so you can't find everything on Google. But listen, man, extraterrestrials exist, man. And I just wanted to put that point out there, right? Like, I'm gonna make another video going more in depth on that. I just want to put this out there for y'all. Just let y'all know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm 36 minutes in. I'm about to wrap this shit up, B. Like safe sex. So peace to the guys, goddesses, kings, queens, hoes, bitches, niggas, like whatever you want to coin yourself. Like remember, I don't talk to your title. I talk to your soul. Remember that. All right. Peace, love, and light. Peace.